It doesn't matter who you were or how serious the moment was. The second Chris Tucker stepped into that room, you're in for a ride. Here are his greatest moments.
So, what is your family's reaction to your success?
Oh, they all quit their jobs when they found out I was making $20 million a year. It's my, we rich. I was like, no, I'm rich. You get your jobs back before it's too late. Man, this is cool, the Hung sending us to Hong Kong. What's that line?
Chris Tucker has been in the same room with any celebrity you can ever imagine, from Michael Jackson to Barack Obama, and Chris has a story to tell for every encounter.
He knows everybody. Like, I'm not even kidding. You can bring up a name. It doesn't matter if it's like Muhammad Ali, Paul McCartney, Jesus. You know, Chris is like, yeah, that's my boy. I'm like, what do you mean that's your boy?
Yeah. You know everybody?
I kind of do, you know. And I
Okay, how about like Stevie Wonder? You know Stevie Wonder?
I know Stevie. Stevie's, oh man, he called me.
Keep trying. You're gonna have to go way deep into Stevie Wonder.
That's
Like,
so
you know,
cool.
Muhammad Ali is one. He was like, yeah, I met Muhammad. I know Muhammad. I was like,
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali?
He said, you a funny mother Tucker. I said, all right.
Oh, did he really?
Met Mandela. Met Mandela.
Oh my God.
Went to Africa, and he was like, where is Chris Tucker? I want him to meet my grandkids.
Now you know I want to be Chris Tucker.
But out of every famous friendship that Chris Tucker has ever had, one stands above the rest, and that friendship is with the king of pop, Michael Jackson.
You know what? We go to the movies sometimes. We go to the movies. Both of us like going to the movies. So we go to the movies, but it's hard because Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in there like with a ninja suit on. He's hiding and all black. All of a sudden, I'm sitting there, well, where's Michael? And then I turn around, he's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes. I'm sorry. Did I scare you? Sorry, Chris. And then, you know, we sneak in, all this stuff. He sneaks in at the last minute. He does all this stuff. Security bring us popcorn and stuff. You know, I'm like, he's trying to hide, you know.
Here you go, Mr. Jackson.
You know?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we watching the movie, he's the loudest person in there.
Really?
You know? Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee. I said, Michael, would you shut up before people see you? I'm sorry, it was funny, Chris.
Yeah.
And Michael was just so nice, man. You'd be around him and you just get happy, man. He would give you anything if you liked something. Like I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, I didn't want the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything. Mike, I like that Rolls Royce. That's a bad Rolls Royce. Not the old one, the new Rolls Royce, right there. He was like, you like it, Chris? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, you sure you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, well, you better go buy one, because I ain't giving you no Rolls. I gave you a TV? Damn. We did, one time we went to a mall. We was out, Michael wanted to go to the record store or something, and he forgot he was famous. He was like, I gotta go to the mall. Go to the mall. And we finally said, Michael, you can't go in the mall, man. You forgot who you are. He said, well, let's go. And it was only thing was in the car was a Spider-Man mask. So Michael said, I'll put this on. We'll go in and we get. I said, Michael, you can't do that. Spider-Man ain't gonna just be walking through the mall. Ain't nobody they gonna know it's you, Michael. He's like, no, he won't. Chris, it'll work. It'll work. We go in the mall, and he was getting away with it until people figured it out, because I was with him, and he was like, Chris, is that Michael Jackson in that Spider-Man mask? No, that's Spider-Man. That's Michael Jackson. All of a sudden, the mall went crazy, and they had to scoot us out. You should have seen it. It was
Oh, my God.
And I went outside and sat in the car, and all of a sudden, you know, Michael came out about an hour later in Bear Gibbs' house, and I don't know what happened, but I don't know, Bear Gibbs' dog attacked Michael, and I didn't know, ripped his pants, and I don't know if something happened at Neverland. Michael let a tiger out, and you know, the dog or something. But Michael came out of the house, and the dog just attacked him. Michael like, ow, Chris, ow. I got in the car, I said, Michael, what's going on? And the dog just ran. I said, Michael, what happened? Michael was like, dog came to the front door, and he attacked me, and he bit me. I said, Michael, are you okay? Michael, are you okay? Are you okay, Michael? Chris, I've been bit by a small animal.
Speaking of iconic duos, this 30-year friendship between Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan might be just as good as the one he has with Michael.
Same food.
What's it like in China with Jackie Chan? Is it just ridiculous?
He's the man. Jackie owned everything. He's like, you like hotel? He said, you like hotel? I said, yeah, it's my hotel. That's my hotel. No. So I got to do more movies. And then he was like, wow, you over here. I said, I came to see you. What do you think I'm over here for? You're the only person I know in China. Jackie would give me a gift every day. First rush hour, Jackie Chan would give me a gift every day. He'd send it to my trailer. Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, he's so nice. And I had to buy him something out the wild. I said, I gotta get him something. But then I realized he's from China. They make everything over there. He was getting it for free anyway. Because I was sitting up there, we had, managers, agents, and everything around, and I was like talking to him, saying, Jackie, we're gonna have so much fun. This is what I'm gonna do in the movie and all this. And he wouldn't say that, and all he would do is smile like. And I was looking to, to my agent, and I was like, he don't even know English. How am I gonna do the movie with him? Gonna have an interpreter on the set? So then after a while, he started speaking and started doing flips and everything. I said, oh, now you speak English. So.
As money started pouring in, Chris made a few rookie mistakes, and this one may have topped them all.
What did you spend money on?
I was spending too much money. I was just acting crazy. I bought 2 houses right next door to each other. It was crazy. I said, I'll take that one too. I don't want nobody to mess with me. I was borrowing stuff from myself. I said, you got some sugar I can borrow? You know we got some sugar. I'm you and you me, man. What if Michael Jackson was a pimp? Should be him and Tito be riding around in a Cadillac and shit? Slow down, Tito. Slow down, Tito, damn! Is that my hoe over there sitting on the curb? Let me out. Come here, girl. I said, come here, girl. Where my money? How much you got? Mike, I'm sorry, all I got is $100 bill. Girl, you've been out here all day and all you got is a $100 bill? Ah! Keep it in the closet. Now get out there and make some money.
Growing up with a strict mother meant every rule needs to be followed, and Sundays were not an exception too.
I like to see Jackie Chan. I was late most of the time, but when I got there, Jackie was there waiting with his legs crossed saying, where's Chris Tucker? We are late.
Chris Tucker can deliver some of the best impersonations you'll ever see, but sometimes those impersonations end up backfiring on him.
Is Donald Trump your president? What, do you consider him your president? Start with.
You mean Donald? Are you serious? Believe me. Believe me. I know Chris Tucker. He's a great comedian, great guy. I like him. It's true. I do like him. I met him. I didn't say much, but I said hello. Believe me.
What's it like working with Robert De Niro?
Oh, that was cool working with Mr. De Niro, because you think about Robert De Niro, Mr. De Niro, this legend and stuff. So you get a little tensed up, but he's just like us, He, I was with him, he asked simple questions like me. He's like, "What are you having for lunch? You having?" Yeah, I said, "I don't know. What you having?" He's like, I don't know. Whatever you having, whatever you want to have. I don't know. Whatever they serving, I take whatever they.
Rush Hour was one of the biggest comedy franchises in Hollywood history that turned Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan into one of the most iconic duos in film. But every scene in that movie had to be reshooted multiple times, all because Chris couldn't stop laughing.
Show me your ass! Show your ass! Y'all some gay ass guys.
Man, people tell me.
What's wrong with you?
Man.
That's right, Lee. For the last 3 years, I've studied the ancient teaching of booty. Booty. So her eyes a little droopy now, and she's working for El Loro Poco. I'm sorry.
It's El Pollo Loco.
So now she works at El Loro Poco.
El Pollo Loco.
El Loro Poco. El Poco Loco. El Loco Poco. So she works at El Loco Poco. So what? And so she works for El Loro Poco.
El Pollo Loco.
Oh, we're gonna go past that. I'm not getting that tonight.
El Pollo Loco.
Oh, Jackie!
El Pollo Loco! So what's he like when you're there?
He's cool because he found out I was there. Prince came over and said, hey, but he, Prince is shy, so I didn't know. I just heard this noise behind me, and I didn't know what it was. He just trying to get my attention. He was like, ooh. I was asking my friends, I was like, what's that noise? He was like, ooh. He said, man, that's Prince trying to get your attention. So I turned around and I was like, hey, Prince, how you? He's small, so I was like, hey, Prince, how you doing?
Don't worry.
So he was like talking to me, but he was licking on his fingers when he was talking to me.
What?
He was like, how you doing? You like the show as a girl? Thank you for coming, Chris. I love you. You're funny. Man, you can't no more in your mom's house neither. It's a trip, man, because one time, man, I was handling business, right? But I had to listen out for my mom. So I told the girl, I said, you're gonna have to shut the fuck up. Cause I gotta listen out for my mom. I thought I heard something. Mama don't come home to 6. That ain't her. Keep on doing what you're doing. I mean, I was on the floor and the bed was shaking. My mom said, Chris, what you doing? I said, nothing, Mama. She said, come here, boy. I said, Mama, I'm coming.